funny that we're filming this part. Hi, welcome to the Dragons Den podcast, since we completely forgot to introduce ourselves. Michael Romansky, owner of Dragons Den Games and Hobbies, for better or for worse. Here it is.
I'm Grant Pollock. We're here to talk about Warhammer.
We are.
Yes, specifically the 11th edition launch box.
Ooh.
You might be thinking, that's not Warhammer 11th edition box. No, that's the best paint in the world, though.
That is the best paint in the world. We're not even sponsored by them, truthfully, on this yet.
No, just giving them a cool shout out because everything done here at the shop is done with Monument.
This is their new first step paints. Absolutely fantastic. I've actually got to try a few of these. I love the greens.
I have not gotten to try this particular set myself yet. I have used the one-step medium, though, that they sell, that you just mix 2 drops of that with, it's 2-to-1 with any of their paint colors, and you get this really nice speed paint consistency on par with things like Citadel and Army Painter.
Well, that was a decision we made in the store when we were just starting out and talking bigger as a bigger dragon, saying what paint brand we're going to carry. First, we had, talked about the different ones. And basically my partner over here, Keystone Minis, she went to Nova, got to meet these guys, absolutely fantastic company to work with. We talk with them on a pretty regular basis. We do follow them on Discords and all that stuff. And one thing led to another. We ended up buying their gorgeous giant paint rack behind me.
It is very nice paint rack.
It is.
You kind of see it in the back of the frame there. So
I seriously feel like it's one of the best paints on the market, if not the best paint on the market.
Yeah, I've only really ever used them. But
without further ado,
all that being said, we will move this frame and we will bring out the box that everyone has been waiting for quite a while now. And oh my gosh, did we get a bunch of this in at the shop?
Yes, we did.
More than I thought they were going to give you, which is really amazing. This is really exciting for me, seeing as how I only started Warhammer 2 years ago. Whenever 4th edition of Age of Sigmar first was released was when I picked up Warhammer, and then I picked up 40K later that year, thanks to you guys talking me into it.
Yeah. Well, not that long ago, actually. Dragons Den just did our 8th birthday, 7th birthday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it was our 8th birthday.
It was our 8th birthday. Yeah, we turned 8 on June 11th.
Yeah.
And one of the first things we really got into the store that got us going was Warhammer. So it's kind of wild to watch it from, its humble beginnings in here to what it is now, and watching the new faces come through. It is a gorgeous box. They did a great job with this.
Like, just the amount of stuff on here and in this box. I'm super excited because as an Orc player, I'm really looking forward to this.
I was going to say, as a Orc player that you probably are thrilled about this.
Yes, lots of Orkies.
Well,
but that's the
your box. Why don't you show them what's in it?
We are going to get there. Looks like, so going on the back here, it says here there's about 61 minis in this box alone. That is a crazy amount of miniatures.
It's like $1,000 worth of minis in here for what?
About 300.
Well, yeah,
300. Yeah, with tax and whatnot.
We'll have the tax tags and title.
Oh man!
Hey, you people wanted us to do a podcast. Here we are. Right?
This is.
I don't apologize for any of this. We are
what
who we
you
are.
See is what you get.
It sure is.
Oh, the smell of a brand new box. Yeah, of course I did. Oh, not the plastic itself, but the box itself, man. It's like, that new box smell. As a model, I've been building models for a long time, like probably close to closing in on 20 years of building models, mostly Gundam. And then I jumped into doing this, which is funny because I originally wanted to play Tau for years. When I first started looking at wanting to play Warhammer, I was like, I want to play Tau because it's like Gundams. And then I picked up Orcs.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Because of course you did.
Yeah. Big bag of bases. And then there's a lot of plastic in here.
There is.
Like,
holy crap.
Yeah. We're just gonna, while You stall for time. I'm gonna
Well, I
separate
stall for time and
Yeah.
kind of drag this on from ongoing and ongoing. This is what we're gonna do.
Oh, this is a split sprue.
It's amazing to watch this game even grow in our store from
Works.
just it's like we had a few players like like 4. We got to around 12 at one point. I think we got around that too. So it's pretty wild and pretty crazy to see all that just come to be. Right behind me is Tristan. He was one of our major players. Say hi, Tristan. He is one of the best miniature painters we have in the store.
Ooh,
it's the truth.
More bases.
Ooh, show him the cool little thing inside.
We'll get there, but first, that is just the orcs. That is, I'm going to be very busy here shortly because that is a lot of orcs.
This is even the only miniature thing you have to paint and build, is it?
No, it isn't. We also have Mandalorians, which we have another video that you can go and check out on our channel. So go ahead and click on that. You can click on the channel and view around. We also have an unboxing of the Mandalorian box set. But here we have the, I think I accidentally put one of the Space Marine sprues. I did. Over there. Yeah, I mean, I might convert it into an orc vehicle actually anyway, just because I'm not a Space Marine player. Or I might convert it into a Star Wars Legion vehicle, because it is a land speeder. I thought about making it into a land speeder for my Star Wars Legion stuff. We have a sprue here, which is split between the War Boss and that really cool, I don't know what unit it is for Space Marines, because I don't play Space Marines. I think it's a captain or something like that. Pretty cool. So a lot of plastic.
Inside the box, they give you this gorgeous... Nice. I think that's cool. I don't know. I think it's neat.
Yeah. Nice little... Oh, it's a box itself. I thought it was just a divider.
No, it's a box in a box.
It's a box in a box. Hey, look, here's a bunch of...
stickers, decals.
Decals, some water slides. It looks like it is both Space Marine and Orc.
So here's the fun thing with water... We call them water transfers.
Yeah.
I am like ridiculously good at that. Everybody has their one calling in life. One of mine is to put these on perfectly.
My wife's pretty good at it too.
I am
bad at it. But it looks like you've got all sorts of different chapters.
That looked like Santa Claus in that corner.
Yeah, I mean, a pissed off Santa Claus, but looks like we've got Evil Sons, Bad Moons, Goths, just for the orcs alone. Then White Scars, Crimson Fists, Salamanders. They give you so many different options for your Marines and your orcs. Now, there's more tape. I'm glad I left my knife over here.
Your stabber.
My stabber. Yeah, stabber. But let's see what we got in here. There's more goodies. Now, this one I have watched a bunch on, because who hasn't that's into Warhammer?
Yeah.
Like, everybody is super excited about this. As a new player, I'm excited for this. Well, relatively new player. I don't know if you can say a 2-year person who's been playing for 2 years is a new player, but I'll say I am. Oh, wow. Now that.
So here's a little fun thing I was actually going to do. Was one of our neighbors did this thing with his drinks. I was actually going to leave a golden egg somewhere in Honesdale, and the winner gets to get one of these Armageddon boxes.
Oh, that would be impressive if somebody finds it. Then watch, somebody would find it, have no idea what it is, and we'd just be sitting around, and we'd be like forever thinking, I wonder if anyone's going to ever turn this in. But
some raccoon runs off with it.
Winston will have it. But as you see, there's a book. There's multiple things in here, multiple books, core book. We've got our decks here.
Those are pretty.
Which we'll go and show those off here in a second. I'm just going to take everything out of here. You can see we're very, very organized. So first off, I believe these are the data sheet cards.
Correct.
So let's see here.
Hey, it's the Dragon's Den way.
Yeah, so this is going to be all of... Oh, look at that. The backs of the cards. You can have these for your beloved Emperor.
I will have these for my beloved Emperor.
On the back of these ones are Orcs and Space Marines, because I think it's themed after the Blood Angels, so they're red on the back for that. But we got all the cards in here. This is awesome. It's like you got the new Orc vehicle, the big mech DACA rig, which I am so looking forward to building and painting that.
Great quality. on the cards.
I've never really played with cards personally. I like using the app that they have, but I might try a game or two with these.
Hey, you don't have to recharge a card.
That is true, unless it's a credit card.
I should hit you later for that.
I know. Oh man, these are really nice. Like you got our War Boss and all his stuff. And it's got some of the cool new abilities on here, like Cleave, which is gonna be really cool, especially for somebody who's a melee army enthusiast like myself. Cleave is, if you've played Warhammer before, it's the blast equivalent to melee. So I'm swinging my axe through a group of 5 guys. I'm hitting all 5 guys essentially.
That's pretty great. I believe stats are coming on the 17th.
Yes. The 17th of this week, all the stats are dropping. The app will be updated, so that way, you can start building your list, seeing your points, and getting to see more of those rules in the app with the ability to see the stats.
Fantastic.
Which I am looking forward to, because I am a chronic list builder, and I love building lists. So
is that your focus thing?
It's more of a bad habit of me finding cool lists I really like and then never playing them because I end up getting busy with a million other things. Here we have our handy dandy rule book.
I was gonna say notebook, but
I know. That's why I said it that way. Basically, it's your basic. It's player's handbook. It's got all the new rules. For quick reference. Looks like it even has some QR codes to take you right to the app. I was hoping it'd be 2 videos to show you and explain it. That would have been nice to see. The art is amazing in the book. I'll show you some of the art.
That's pretty.
Yeah. You were gonna say something?
I see the artwork in here, and I think our painters do better.
Oh man. We have a player here, Tom. He is our Astra Militarum player, and he loves the tanks. And this page that has all these tanks is amazing, and it makes me want to play Guard. And with all the Battle Force boxes that Guard has gotten this year, I really wish I had dove into Guard.
Hey,
you could have really made a full army really easily.
Still do it.
I still could, but I'm already doing multiple armies.
Hey, start an army and never finish it. Do the Dragon's Den way. Be a man.
That is true. But yeah, so core rule book.
Do the Dragon's Den thing. Build an army halfway through, then stop and start another army. Do the Dragon's Den.
We got our your instruction manual. So this is quite a hefty book on its own. Nice big pictures for those of us with small puny brains. It looks like everything is push fit, and they even give you show you some nice painted versions of everything. I'm just looking through here at all the different build. There's so many different build options.
Is that a purple orc?
No, that's just to show you the 3 for just this one set alone. There's 3 different options right there for those orcs.
Well, you know why you don't ever see a purple orc?
Because the purple makes them invisible. Correct. At least I don't think it's visible. Oh, the grots. Losing the runt herd. So sad. Oh well, over it. I'm not a huge grot fan. Sorry, fam. But oh man, dude, the Daka rig looks so cool. I cannot wait. So lots of cool stuff in there. I have no idea what this Operation Imperator is. I believe it's a lore book.
Probably.
Yeah, it's just a big lore drop in
It's a pretty book.
Basha boys. Of course, that's the page I turned to. Oh, look, they have thing for snake bites. It's all the different clans for orcs, all the different chapters for space marines.
Remember, this is 11th edition. We're starting over.
Oh, yeah.
So?
Runes of Hades Hive. Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of lore dump in here.
Very cool.
Which is really cool. Here's a really cool map of the battle. I'm assuming that's of Armageddon. For those of us who are not very up to date on that stuff, that looks pretty cool.
I mean, we could spend like God, we could go an entire year into lore of Warhammer.
Yeah, and we have some of our lore aficionados in the up front in the store actually today. Last in the box I even looked at are the 2 card decks.
They're pretty.
So chapter approved is the mission cards for this for the beginning of this edition. And I believe this Dominatus is supposed to be, or Dominatus, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Look, I'm dyslexic. I can't pronounce or read words. But this is supposed to be like essentially how you would do Crusades now, or supposedly. At least that's why I've heard. I could be wrong. But it could just be a way of doing structured play. Looks interesting though. I have no idea how to read these cards yet. Also, reading is not the strong point. Oh, look, there's like narrative points that you get and stuff for certain things.
Well, I mean, you're an orc. You don't need to read this one.
You're right. I just need to swing my choppa real hard. But that is really interesting. Which we just did have our first crusade that went all the way through. That just ended.
We did
2 weeks ago. It went on for 3 months here at the Den.
That was great to see. It was great to see everybody had a good time here. That's what was the important thing.
Yeah, it was. It was really interesting.
As long as everybody had a good time, I got to see some beautiful painted armies. I got to see, we had some new players come into the store. That was the big thing too.
We had a lot of new players come into the store.
We did a lot. We did have a lot.
So yeah, this looks really interesting. I cannot wait to delve a little bit deeper into what these cards exactly are and what they offer.
Well, I mean, you just open the box. Nobody's expecting you to know what every card says. Yeah, I'm sure later on we'll be doing more with this. And we've been doing a few live streams live from the Den with 40K and such.
We will be doing. I have started setting up a list where we will be doing some more live battle reports and posting some battle reports online, which will be coming in the near future once we all get a chance to kind of learn 11th edition.
Yeah.
So here we go, our rule book for these cards. Now, what I do know from what I have seen online is these are split up. There are you have your regular secondary cards. So here's our attacking and defending secondary cards. Very standard. You got your beacon, you've got display of might, no prisoners for position, stuff like that. Your basic, standard secondaries. The way your primary works is your detachment will determine one of these cards that you will take. And then your opponent's detachment also determines that. And based on what your detachment is and their detachment, that's what missions you have to take.
Fantastic.
It looks very interesting.
So it's more than just obliterate your army off the table. Now it's more, we got to use some more strategies.
Right.
We got to,
And there was nothing worse than getting into a game with somebody and you play a melee army, they play a shooting army, and the rule for the mission is, hey, you have to do a bunch of actions this game, and there's no shoot. You don't really get a good chance to shoot. This is if you choose to play a shooting army and you do a detachment, your primary missions will go around that.
Fantastic.
And especially, depending on what you go against. So there's lots of cool stuff in here for that.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. So.
I have too. I've watched a few battle reports here and there, and I cannot wait to fully get my hands on this box at release, which will be later this weekend, which come on down to the Den on the 20th. The Armageddon Box will be available here while supplies last.
Once they're gone, we think they're pretty much going to be gone. So
yeah,
we do have a few extra, I do believe, but I mean, only like 1 or 2. So hurry up if you want one.
Yeah, and always feel free if you are new to Warhammer, stop in and come and say hi. We do we have a bunch of players that are willing to do learning games and stuff, and help people see what they want to do and what they want to learn. There's always games going on and always new things we're always looking forward to.
A big thing we do down here too is we're very heavy into paint and build. Actually, right in front of me staring across is a group of our, players players and patrons of the store doing painting and building right now. Even in the upfront, we just toasted what do they have, a 2,000 point game up front?
Yeah, they were doing their final game of 10th edition.
This was the last day for them to get 10th edition.
Yeah, I was hoping to get one more game of 10th in, but I just have so much going on this week. I unfortunately will not be able to get one last game in, but that's all right. We have 11th right around the corner. One of the first, as I mentioned, we are going to be doing some more live streams and videos of battle reports. One of the first ones that we're going to be recording in the beginning of July will be a Armageddon game with this box.
Fantastic.
I talked to one of our other players here at the store who mains Salamanders. He's very excited to get his box and get ready and dive into it. And we are going to do a special Armageddon game with this box, particularly using the cards and everything from this box.
Speaking to, I was talking to our captain earlier for 40K Warhammer here, and he was saying like he's bringing back 30K to the store. We're having a kill team thing too.
Yes, we are doing a kill team event. That's it's coming up off the ashes of the Crusade. They're basing it kind of around the remnants of the battles, which looks really cool. I've not gotten a chance to play Kill Team myself yet. I do want to learn, but there's only so much tabletop games I can fit in my week. And especially with how much building and painting I will have in front of me in the next few months. I won't have time to get it. I'll barely have time to get a game in.
There you go.
It's all right. Between Warhammer, the Star Wars Legion, and the coming up StarCraft stuff later this summer.
Hey, do the Dragon's Den thing.
Exactly. We'll start an army, never finish it, and start a new one. But that's really it for this box. It's been the Dragon's Den podcast. Thank you for joining us for this unboxing. If you like the video, please drop a like. Subscribe to the channel and hit that ring that bell, get notifications when we go live and new videos get posted. Follow us on all of our other social media accounts for updates. We have a Discord you can always jump into and hang out and chat with, or stop down the shop here in Honesdale.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. So have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night, guys.